congrats on securing a long-term contract. That's
Thank
excellent.
you, yeah.
What's giving you hope for the future?
Well, I think we know the situation we're in this year is based on some strategical decisions we made earlier this year. So we stopped developing the car very early on to focus on 2026. I think it's we all know it's going to be a huge change, which is going to bring big opportunities as well. And for us as a team, it's important we start from the right foot. So we're getting a lot of good people in the factory. I have a lot of belief in our technical staff, and obviously this year is being tough for the reasons we know and I've just mentioned, but I think everything we're doing for next year is going to put us in a much stronger position.
Right on. And seeing as this year has been a little bit tricky for you, you're looking for a breakthrough here in COTA. So what are your personal goals?
Well, I think I'm a realistic guy. I know it's not going to change with being pretty much the slowest car on the grid at the moment for the last couple of weekends. So I think this track should suit us a bit better, but we can't expect a massive change. So I think at the minute we just want to focus on ourselves, getting the maximum out of the car, and we'll see where it puts us.
Just interested in a lot of drivers' viewpoints about what's happening in the championship and interference, if you want to call that, management from the pit wall amongst drivers. Is it understandable when you've got another guy in a different team and they want to try and wrap up a drivers' championship? Obviously, McLaren have already wrapped up the constructors. Or would you rather, as a driver, that they just let you at it?
I think it's fair, as long as the constructor is not sealed, that the team's taking all the precautions necessary. But I think from this point on, I think we'll all be happy to see them race freely with each other. So we're talking about a world championship. You want it to be decided in the cockpits and on the racetrack without really any directions from let's say anything external. So hopefully that's what we're going to see. But everybody's got their view on it. I think from a driver point of view, you always want to race free, and that's what I wish for both of them.
Any chance to get some more points here in the US? And I would like to know if you can tell me a difference between this track and the next round in Mexico City. Which one do you prefer?
I want to tell you that nothing's impossible, but it will be hard. That's for sure. I mean, we know in terms of competitiveness, we're at the back of the grid. So hopefully this track will suit us a bit better. But I don't expect us to suddenly beat 3 or 4 other cars very easily. But you never know what can happen in racing. So for sure we'll give our best try. And I mean, this track is very high speed. I love the first part of the track, all these 6-7 gears corners. I mean, inside these F1 cars, they're absolutely amazing to feel the limit of these cars at such speeds. I think Mexico, being in altitude, you have a lot less grip, more sliding, slightly lower corner speed, which is a different challenge, but one that I like as well.